Because it's your main event! And it's a tag team match! Can we have the music for the first team, please?
Well, hello everyone, it's James Turner here. Welcome to WrestleForce TV. It's me, James Turner, a former WrestleForce Tag Team Champion. Hopefully will be soon again, but right now I'm recovering from an ankle sprain. So, about to make his way is my replacement for tonight, Jay Alexander. And of course my brother. There's my brother. Oh, that's right. I'm just doing a ventriloquism. You just heard it like Ollie Pace was talking, but it's not me doing a ventriloquism act. In all seriousness, ladies and gentlemen, it is tag team time.
Welcome into the ring from London. We have Westside Heat.
Ollie Peace here, joined by David Francisco and James Toner. James, come on, don't let me impersonate you. Welcome to WrestleForce TV.
The flesh, well, by sound anyway.
And let us know in the comments below. Could you discern who was the real James Toner and who wasn't, and who is Ollie Peace doing the voice?
Earlier.
Right,
I just focus on the match right now, just hope Smash Mike doesn't get tired.
Actually, I
should
pick it up for James Toner.
Earlier.
So. We had to find a suitable replacement, and you did.
Earlier.
It's Jay Alexander!
And I had Shane Stoner, Jay Alexander scramble themselves, so I couldn't see which one was which anymore. And then when I turned back, I couldn't tell them apart. I could by the voice. Eventually, Jay spoke, and I'm like, okay, you're Jay Alexander, but I couldn't tell them apart.
Now I'm cool. So let's have the music for the other team, please.
Cat brother suits. It's, as David was saying, couldn't tell the difference between James and Jay.
I hardly can now.
And the name is almost identical too. We've gone from James to Jay.
If in the middle of the match they use some kind of like twin magic switch or something like that, I would never be able to tell.
Keep hearing me with the mic, keep it at the distance I've got. That's where the good audience will hear us.
The ring, the current tag team champions of WrestleForce. It's James Pharrell and Danny Haines!
There are a lot of Jays in this match. There's a James, there's a Jay. We have a James Toner on commentary with us. In all seriousness, what an opportunity this is for Jay Alexander. Very impressive at the recent Non-Such Festival. Earned himself a spot on this show for WrestleForce TV.
I just want to say that I've been thinking about this a lot, and I now calling them Smashing Mike and Jamie Gaines.
Jay Gaines. Jamie Gaines. Jamie
Gaines. Jenny Gaines.
Oh dear. David, leave the nicknames to me. It was I who conceived the Smashing Toners. For some reason you guys went with Westside Heat.
Smashing Toners is... I would never be able to think of that.
Oh, thank you.
What a...
That's why I get paid
Very
big
creative.
money.
Very creative. Alright, anyway, stack team
Well,
match.
so let me explain before you start pointing fingers at everyone. I'm going to have to explain to you. Yes, please. I had the necklace, I had the hat, now I'm the chief. The belts are being repaired, they're undergoing some renovation. So, this is a tag team title match, and you'll get the belts and your feet. Is that okay, Mike?
Belts are only a symbol of a win. The win is what matters, and we'll see which one of these two teams will get the win.
Well, as Ian said, the belts are present. They're just being renovated right now.
Those are a lot of history in those WrestleForce Tag Team Championship.
Oh, indeed. The first ever WrestleForce Tag Team Champions, the Magnums, crowned some 9 years ago at the Harlow Playhouse.
The Magnums?
The Magnums.
Who are the Magnums?
Oh, Filthy Chris Walker and Nick Riley, Nick Riley, who wrestles with Charlie Sterling.
Now is part of the Smoking Aces.
That's the one. Yes.
That is, look at that. I was saying earlier here on commentary, you can see these matches on WrestleForce TV, especially on the Cameron versus Tom match. WrestleForce has always prided itself to be a platform for new stars to come into the scene. And look at that, Nick Riley was a champion here 10 years ago.
Indeed he was, yes.
Great lineage from the Tag Team Championship that is now being defended. James Pharrell and Danny Haines are been champions for a very long time. They've been owning this tag team division. It's not the first time that they face Westside Heat, is it?
It's not. It was in Aylesbury. Well, I mean, this is Westside Heat J. I don't know what we call this precisely, but you're quite right. They wrestled Westside Heat at Aylesbury. What a match that was. I think you guys were taken by surprise, yourself and Mike, on that night.
Westside Warm is in the ring right now.
James, totally, I can't. Show some support.
He is. He's giving them at least
Westside Warm.
3/4 of the name.
Smashing Mike and James Pharrell have started this off, and it appears James Pharrell eventually got the better of it.
James Pharrell is used to being a winner, and the fact that he doesn't have the WrestleForce Undefeated Championship, I think it got to him, especially the way that he lost that match. How Levi Muir, you can say he dominated James Pharrell, and he seems to be more focused, more determined, coming into this match with a different attitude. He wants to make sure that he doesn't lose another championship in the space of less than a month.
Indeed. We did actually mean to have some tag championship matches. People have been asking, well, why is Key and Cameron always stepping in and teaming with, look, nice armbar with a neck bridge, so crank on the pressure. Looks like it is a backhammer. View slightly blocked from my vantage point, but indeed a fine backhammer, and now keeping the backhammer with his knee and wrenching back on the fingers.
Smashing Mike may have the explosiveness and the power, but he doesn't have the technique to be able to counter this work by James Pharrell.
Nor would you. Solid groundwork. It doesn't matter how flashy you are. It doesn't matter how much maneuvers you can do, high flying or otherwise. When you get put on the mat like that and out mat wrestled, it's all for nothing. Which is why it's a good strategy to take a high flyer, someone who's known for doing the pounce, someone who's known for doing explosive maneuvers. It's a good strategy to take them down and try and work away the body parts. Sure enough, we saw just that.
Smashing Mike is a very proud person. He wrestles with his heart, and I don't think he's enjoying the fact that he's being schooled by a great grappler like James
Well, he
Pharrell.
was, not now he isn't. Look at that, nicely reversed that backhammer. He wasn't going to let himself be put in the backhammer again, and sure enough, the nice reverse drop toe hold out of it. Oh, almost got pinned though. And now it's his turn to crank on a headlock.
Using all his power, all his size to be able to keep that headlock in place.
Didn't take long for James to fight out of it. Successful trip. You often see those trips counted in wrestling, but James Pharrell actually reached up and actively tripped the foot out.
Smashing Mike looks like they're both taking a bit of a breather. Smashing Mike to rest his arm, James Pharrell to get his breath back after that shoulder tackle winded him.
Well, can Danny Haines outpower Jay Alexander? He's giving up quite a bit of size too. And there's our answer, a waistlock takedown from Jay Alexander to start things off between this new pairing here.
Jay Alexander comes into this match as the person that probably has the leverage advantage among his four competitors. The tallest one here, it'll be harder, especially when it comes to things like headlocks and anything, it'll be harder to get to him. Long limbs, great reach by Jay Alexander.
Yeah, he just broke out that wrist, he just broke out the waistlock right there. Danny, to his credit, puts him right in the back.
Very good.
Drives him down, that's what you got to do. Oh, nicely turned over to a pin, not even a one count though. Danny's got his work cut out for him, but if there's one person who's up to the challenge, it's Danny Haines.
Danny Haines has been under James Pharrell's wing for so long now that he's been learning the great technician that is James Pharrell, has been clearly bringing some of those lessons into the rings here.
Well, indeed, it was a frequently asked question, why aren't there more tag team championship matches? And not surprising that Jay Alexander got the better of that exchange with the tackle. Danny attempted to trip him. Jay saw, a springboard from the big man. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I would have expected Danny Haines to use that sort of
strategy.
A few years ago, Jay Alexander moved to London, and ever since then I've been working very closely with him in his training. He is surprisingly agile if you've never met him before. Great vertical leap, great kicks, and as you've seen right there, he knows when to use it. The combination of power and agility that Jay Alexander brings to the ring is
James just
something to
tagged
be told.
in. James just tagged in. Oh! Explosive drop kick, both men. Jay is out the ring and Mike's knocked to the corner.
Here's the difference in attitude by James Pharrell. The killer instinct has been awakened by Levi Miller, and Smashing Mike is the one that has to suffer for it.
Jay and Mike had control of that situation. They sent Danny into the rope where James Pharrell was able to make a tag. And Danny Haines, to his credit, was able to flip to his feet from the double hip toss attempt. So nice. So he read where James Pharrell was going to tag in.
I don't know if James Pharrell a couple of months ago would have hit that drop kick from behind with his opponents like he did, but it's different now.
Turnabout fair play.
Something has changed.
He saw that Danny Haines was about to be in trouble. He wanted to ground. Oh, nice back elbow. James Pharrell looking to ground Smashing Mike once again.
Jay Alexander's been very impressive, as you said, in WrestleForce outings recently. He's getting this opportunity here to showcase himself, but he is also understands very much, great ring IQ, knows how important it is to give support to his tag team partner in this situation.
Yeah, except for when he sent Danny into the ropes and James was able to tag in.
Well, fair, yes. Experience is not there yet. Those are lessons that he'll be able to learn as
ring
as he
IQ takes time. Also easier said than done. It's always something else when you're in the action, in the heat of it.
Not everyone can be great veterans like you and me, Ollie Peace.
I make these mistakes all the time. It happens. You know better, but when you get in the heat of battle, you're exhausted, you're knackered, you're beaten up. You suddenly see an opportunity, you can't always fight back, and then have the wherewithal to see, oh wait, you're sending the guy into his own tag team partner. It happens to the best of us.
And that's the big difference between you and me, Ollie. I never make those mistakes. I'm brilliant. See?
To be fair to myself, I can't recall when I last sent someone into their own partner, or at the very least, that the person was able to take advantage of that error, if I did indeed make such an error. But no errors being made from the teamwork between James and Danny. It's been all them.
James is being very precise in his focus on his arm, on Smashing Mike's arm, ever since the beginning of this match. And he's been able to continue that right here on this last few minutes. There it is.
Smashing Mike got the cross press. And can he tag? He needs it. Oh! James blocked that.
James showing a lot of urgency.
Oh, Jay, you need to watch your temper, brother. Well, I was a little surprised. I didn't expect that from James Pharrell. It's almost like what you were saying, David. There is a different side to James after that.
I'm telling you, I know the guy well enough to know that something changed there. This person that's in the ring right now is not the same person that I wrestled a month ago.
Nice leg drop.
Interesting how the strategy has been to go for Smashing Mike's arm as well, because that takes away a little bit of Mike's power. He'll still be able to go explosive with his legs, but he won't be able to do as powerful, throwing people around, picking them off the floor.
Oh, indeed. Mike loves to do that suplex from the... Speaking of suplexes, just took a suplex there from James Pharrell, but Mike loves to do the suplex where you bring the guy from the outside of the ring inside, off the middle rope. I've been on the receiving end of it, it's incredible, but can he do it with a wounded arm?
We'll find out if James has been working on that arm enough. James seems to be staying in the ring as well. We haven't seen Danny get in the ring for the past few minutes. Look at that.
Oh, indeed.
You saw that? He asked for the tag, and James didn't give it.
Come on, James, let's see some Danny.
I am telling you, there's something wrong here. Like, these eyes are telling a different story. And maybe he should have tagged, because he just got countered.
The backslide too. James is out, front face lock applied. Mike spins out, swings a forearm and a duck. Tag in, Jay. Well, Jay, you could have tagged yourself in. Not to worry, you might well get your tag that you clearly want.
They both had the same idea at the same time. Clothesline galore in the middle of the ring. Seems to have caught James Pharrell enough. I think he's gonna have to take that tag. Is he gonna tag Danny or what? He realizes he needs to.
Tags made on both teams. Let's see Danny and Jay. Back elbow to Danny. And a clothesline.
The reach
Danny
leverage.
ducks. Swings one of his own. Spinning discus forearm. Good heavens. Poor Danny Haines just got clocked. Danny spins out. Danny, another 2 ducks from Jay. Tornado! He's on him! Good heavens! Well, like I said, I did not expect to see the agility on Jay executed on Danny Haines.
I am telling you, Jay was able to be on the outside just enough and use his leverage there to reach Danny quicker, being able to hit him faster and mounted a good sequence of offense there. That seems to be giving his team the advantage here.
Danny fighting out of that fireman's carry.
He has a lot of hearts.
Got him, he got him with the Haines breaker. And back into James Pharrell. James, what is James's problem? What does that look about? Okay, good. This is it. This is tandem offense. Oh no. Jay Alexander was nowhere to be found. Running knee.
That is a killer knee. Is Mike recovering enough?
Pouncer!
Is this it? All new champions.
Oh my goodness. That's as close to a 3 as one gets.
Can you imagine the first time these teams, this two team, and they get to the WrestleForce championships?
What does that leave? Where does it leave James Toner if the tag champions are smashing Mike and Jay Alexander?
Maybe James Toner should just quit.
We almost found out. We almost just found out. And we might find out yet.
They seem to have worked something out here. They seem to be going for some sort of tag team move.
Jay with a pump handle. No!
Look at that!
Olympic slam! And at the same time, Danny Haines just took out Smashing Mike.
Yeah, he knew what he's doing. Why is he not going for the cover? This is weird.
No, it's the crossface on Jay. And he's got him! Well, fair play.
It's almost like James has won a lot of matches.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of this match, by tap outs, it's the team of James Pharrell and Danny Haines!
James has won a lot of matches after that Olympic slam. I've never seen him go for the labellock, but he almost had something in his eyes when he went for that hold. Wrenching out and making sure to keep the championships. I don't know, this is weird, Ollie, but hey, there they are. They are the WrestleForce Tag Team Champions. Great effort from both of us, from both those teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and still Tag Team Champions, Danny Haines and James Pharrell!
And a great effort from both of us as well. We're really good commentators, really good at this, Ollie.
Oh, indeed. Well, I thought we were going to see a finish there. Jay Alexander appeared to be going for a pump handle slam, and James Pharrell spun out of it straight to the Olympic slam. And nice work by Danny Haines to take out Smashing Mike at the same time. That's why they are the tag team champions. I hope whatever phase James is going through passes. Thank you very much for joining us. This has been WrestleForce TV. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time. And isn't Danny Haines so cute?